Hello friends, Tanya here for Spellbinders and day 5 of the Crafty Advent Calendar for 2023 from Spellbinders. So we're going to open up our pocket number 5, and as you can see, whatever is in that pocket is printed on the back of the door. This looks like a mini embossing folder with a bunch of polka dots. I'm going to emboss this red strip of cardstock that's just under 2 inches wide. And for kicks, we're going to use the Pearl Lustre Gilding polish to add some highlights to the raised portions of the embossing. That really brings out the polka dot pattern, and I think it looks quite lovely. This would work for lots of different occasions. And today we're going to do a birthday card. We're going to use the birthday wreath and add-on for the beautiful wreath collection. And I've used that red piece of cardstock to die cut the gift box and the birthday hat. And I've used some shimmer white or some brushed white cardstock to cut out the embellishment pieces for each of these. So I'm going to attach the lid to this box just like so. Actually, I think I put it on upside down the first time. Do I have to adjust that? Nope, I already fixed it. These are ribbons that go over the box like you had tied a ribbon around the box. So we'll adhere that quickly. And then we're going to take the different elements for the bow. In the beautiful wreath collection, there is a different bow for every add-on. So I believe there are 5 different bows in that collection because there's 5 different die sets, and they're a nice variety of bows. Here I'm attaching the tails of the bows and then the 3D element or the additional top layer to make this look nice and fluffy. And there's our gift box. Then we're going to take the hat and attach this ruffle to the base of the hat, just like so. And then I'm going to add the pom-pom to the top. And there we have our gift box and our hat assembled. I think they look pretty good. Look at that. And then the next step, we're going to take the Build-A-Wreath from the Beautiful Wreaths collection, and we're going to cut a bunch of greenery and some sticks, some elements to build a couple of swags, or a nice swag here. Then I have a piece of cardstock that is cut to 4.5 by 6.5 because we're going to make another 5 by 7 card. I'm centering the polka dot embossing folder over this. I did take the tape off before I ran it through the embossing folder or the die cut machine because I didn't want it to adhere to our cardstock too much. And now we're going to line that embossing folder up again for another stripe of polka dots. We'll run that through again. And one more time, we're going to place these about a 1/2 inch apart, both from the middle. I did line up the top one with my grid mat too. And there we have 3 stripes of polka dots. Next, we're taking the Christmas wreath add-ons, and I die cut the 2 different sizes of poinsettias. And we'll assemble those, and they're just 2-layer poinsettias. Each layer is actually identical to the other. It's really nice that the small poinsettia die cuts out 2 of the same at the same time. And most of the time when you're making these poinsettias, you want 1 big and 2 littles for a nice balance. So it's really nice that you can run the 2 dies through your machine twice and have all the makings for 2 small and 1 large poinsettia. We're going back to the birthday wreath add-ons, and we're going to use some of these twirly ribbon confetti dies, and we're going to use a sentiment from the All You Need sentiments. And I had already Glimmer hot foiled a bunch of these, and I did some reverse foiling. Here's my improvised storage idea so that I could separate each sentiment and be able to find the one I want quickly. I chose the reverse foiled, I think it's probably the polished brass in Happy Birthday. And we're going to start assembling our card. I'm adhering the polka dotted panel to our 5x7 card base. And next I have this arrangement that I've created and then stuck together with some press and seal, just so I can hopefully reproduce this arrangement the way I intended. So I'm adding some glue to the furthest back portions, a bunch of the greenery, the sticks, the little confetti twirls. Just using my precision layering glue, the Barely Arts glue, which is my favorite. I use it all the time. Just little dabs here and there. And then I'm going to flip this over. Oop, I have a little more to put on there. And push it down onto the cardstock. I'm going to let it sit there for just a minute, applying some good pressure, making sure I'm hitting all the spots. And then I'm going to carefully peel back the press and seal, trying to make sure nothing comes loose that shouldn't. And then I'm going to pull off the pieces that were on the top and add some glue to those. I did add a couple layers of extra cardstock behind the gift because I want that to be a little bit elevated. Reinforcing my gluing here by pulling some pieces back and adding a little more. We'll adhere our gift and use a heavyweight block to give that a little extra drying pressure. And we're going to add the smaller poinsettias on the corners of the gift. And then we will take the large poinsettia and center that right below the gift. Now the poinsettias were created with white cardstock that I had blended with the Simon Hurley bee sting lunar paste, which is a great way to make your own metallic cardstock. Next, we're going to take some gold half-back pearls. You could use the Fashion Gold Spellbinders ones that have adhesive on the back already. I happen to have these in my stash, so we're going to use a bunch of those. Just going to add some centers to the poinsettias. Then we're going to move to the inside of the card and make a cute little swag with the party hat. So I'm going to adhere the party hat first, and then we're going to take some of these branches. This one I'm going to cut in half so that I have two branches. I want a pine bough and this other branch on each side of the hat. Just putting a little bit of glue behind each of these pieces and then tucking them under the party hat. Very simple. This is not near as complicated as the one on the front of the card. And then I have a couple of those streamers. We'll add some glue to the back of these. Now this is a foil paper that has the foil only on one side, and I found that these adhere a little faster. I really love the Spellbinders double-sided mirror gold cardstock. It is my favorite, but sometimes it's okay to use a different brand. Then we have the birthday unboxing Glimmer, which I've only found, it's sold out on the Spellbinders website. I have found it at scrapbook.com. I have that linked below, and it's got several fun glimmer foiling sentiments. This one says, I think it says, it's time to party, and I have a magical day, which is perfect. So if you have any December birthdays, I feel like this would be a perfect birthday card for those. It's very festive, and yet it still has a birthday theme. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do that. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Leave me a comment below. If you're interested in any of the product that I used today, check that description box below. It should all be listed and linked there. And be sure to come back tomorrow for the next Crafty Advent calendar reveal. Until tomorrow, here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Bye-bye.